In this video, I will be demonstrating exercise 10.1, installing Active Directory certificate services, exercise 10.2, configuring certificate revocation, exercise 10.3, configuring certificate templates, exercise 10.4, configuring certificate enrollment. In exercise 10.1, we are going to deploy an enterprise root CA on a member server in our Active Directory domain. So the first thing we want to do is go to Server Manager and click on the Roles node and click Add Roles. We're going to click Next. We're going to check the very top one, Active Directory Certificate Services, and click Next. Next again. We want to create an enterprise server, so we're going to leave that. We're going to create a root CA, we're going to leave that. We're going to create our own private key. We're going to set their default values. And for our computer name, we're just going to give the server name, then -CA for certificate authority. We're going to click Next. We're going to set the default values for all of these. We're going to install. Now once we install it, we cannot change the CA, the name, or any of the information. In exercise 10.2, we're going to be configuring certificate revocation so that our Active Directory certificate services infrastructure can react appropriately to certificates that need to be revoked. So the first thing we're going to do is going to go to Server Manager. We're going to drill down the roles and right-click on Active Directory Certificate Services and click Add Roles. We're going to choose the Online Responder role, and we're going to install it. We're going to go back into Server Manager and drill down to Roles, ADCS, and then we're going to click on Certificate Templates. We're going to find the OCSP response signing. Right click and go to Properties. We're going to Security. We're going to click Add. We're going to go Object Types. We're going to check where it says Computers. Click OK. We're going to type in the server name for the server that we are currently working on. And then we're going to make sure they both have the permission to enroll and auto-enroll. Click Apply and OK. Now we're going to go to the W2K802 server node. Right-click on Certificate Templates and click Add. We're going to do the one we just edited, OCSB Response Center. Now we're going to drill back down to Roles, Active Directory Certificate Services, Online Responder. We're going to right-click on Revocation Configuration. We're going to click Add Revocation Configuration. Then click Next. We'll give it a name. And the certificate we want is this one right here. We'll select it. Click OK. Then Next. We're going to make sure that the default selection is still selected, which it is, so we're good. Click Finish. As you can see, there's the issue certificate that we just set up. And the certificate template, as you can see, was the OCSB. In exercise 10.3, we're going to deploy certificate templates that will allow web server certificates to be deployed across our Active Directory network. What we're going to do is going to Server Manager, we'll drill down to Roles, ADCS, we're going to click on Certificate Templates, we're going to scroll down to our web server template, right click and click Properties, we're going to Security, we're going to click Object Types to make sure Computers is checked, we're going to type in the server that we're currently working on, click OK. We're going to make sure we have the Enroll property checked as an Allow permission. We're going to right-click and click Duplicate Template and make sure the type is the Windows Server 2008 Enterprise Edition. We're going to publish it in Active Directory. We're going to go to Security tab and make sure that the W2K802 computer as both the enroll and auto enroll. To do that, we have to re-add it again. Same method we did just before. Again, we're going to make sure we have both enroll and auto enroll permissions set to allow. We're going to go to the superseded templates tab and click add. We're going to scroll down to the web server template and then click OK to add it. And click OK to save those changes. Now we're going to go to the left-hand side under Server 02 and click on Certificate Templates. And click right-click, Add Certificate Template to Issue, Add Certificate Template to Issue. And we'll scroll down to the one we duplicated and gave a different name. Click OK. In exercise 10.4, we will be configuring our user and computer accounts to allow for PKI certificate auto-enrollment. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Server Manager, drill down to Roles, right-click on ADCS and click Add Role Services. Go with the Certification Authority Web Enrollment Role Service. You see it has a couple dependencies. We're going to add those two. Click Next. Set the default values and click Next. We're going to install it. And click Close when prompted. Now we're going to go to Start, Administrative Tools, and IIS Manager. We're going to double click on our server node, Server 02. And we're going to scroll down to Certificate or Server Certificates. Click Create Domain Certificate. We're going to fill in some of the information our lab manual gives us. We're going to select the Server 02 CA and give it a friendly name as just the fully qualified domain name. We're going to right click on default website and click Edit Bindings. We're going to add the SSL option, which is just our HTTPS with our port 443. We're going to click the drop-down menu and click the w2k.usernamepublishing.com SSL certificate. That's the one that we edited a couple settings on. Now we're going to click on our serve default website. We're going to scroll down to our SSL settings. We're going to double click it. We're going to require SSL. We're going to click apply in our action scope. We're going to close out. Now we're going to test everything out. So if we enter the fully qualified domain name for the host server, which is Server 02, so we're going to still be able to access it because we did not delete the unsecure binding. So now we're going to add an S for secure. As you can see, we still are able to access the website. But now it's giving us an error saying that the certificate is untrusted. This is because it's coming from an untrusted CA. As you can see, the server that we have here was issued by Server 02. This is the end of my lab video for Lab 10 in INTC 2030. See you next time!